Hi, this is Jalen, and this is going to be my homework 5, which is dealing with virtual functions. So I have it, gonna compile it on linprog. So I'm gonna do sedan, and I gave it names too, just so I can print out the winner, and it's like easier to see who won. I'll just say Camry, hatchback. I'll go next. Race car. I'm gonna go with Porsche, and then I'll just do another race car, and I'll just put NASCAR. I don't know. So the Porsche won, and that's because this was the first race car, and the race car usually wins because it has the highest top speed. And yeah, so that's basically if I want to try to test it again, I'll do race car first. Um, Race car one, hatchback, hatch, sedan, and then I'll do another race car. Yeah, so race car one was first, and it won. So getting to the actual files, I have my 3 files. So I have my class car, which is my base class. It has protected data that these derived classes have. So that's speed, top speed, units, which is just how far along they've gone with the race, like how many units have passed. And then I have string name. And then for the functions that each of these have, they all have speed up, but this is a pure virtual function because I want it to be different for each class. And also, I don't want an instance of this on car. So, like, it basically, I'm pretty sure it tells the compiler to wait so that it can get the definitions in these derived classes. And then I have virtual functions for my getters and my setters. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Void set units. And then it returns all the stuff that it needs. So I have my derived classes, which are sedan, hatchback, and race car. These are all inheriting from this base class, which is car, which is why I do public car. Um, and then in each one of these, I have public sections for the default constructor, as well as the speed up function, which is going to be different for each one because they all have different speeds and top speeds. And so with the definitions, this is just for the getters. Again, it just returns the private or protected variable. And then setters, this is how I set the amount of units after each iteration. And then get name obviously just returns the name. Set name puts the name that we put in into the changes the name. For sedan default constructor, I have my speed equals 0, top speed equals 2, units equals 0, and then I give it a blank name. And then for the speed up function, as long as the speed plus 1 is less than or equal to top speed, then I'm going to just go ahead and increment speed. And it does that up until we reach the top speed. And then it doesn't add any more speed after that because we're at our top speed. Hatchback is very similar to the sedan default constructor, but the top speed is 3 instead of 2. Um, and then I have my speed up function for hatchback, which is the exact same as this. And then I have another default constructor. Instead, this has a top speed of 5. And then I have my speed up function for race car. And then in main, I have a Boolean for if any of the cars have one choice, character, size and capacity, name, and then a pointer that stores four cars because capacity is four. Um, so then I iterate through capacity, and I give them choices of which one they want to do. They type it in, and then it goes through this if statement. And if they do sedan, it's going to make a new place in the heap for a sedan, so that we get a unique address. Um, and then you can type in a sedan name, and then it'll use a setter to set that name. And for hatchback, it's going to do the exact same, and race car, it's going to do the exact same. And after each time it goes through this for loop, it's going to iterate size because we've added a place in this car's pointer. And then after that, we'll have the list of cars, and all we need to do is set a while loop so that it can terminate the while loop once one of the cars have won. And it's going to go through a for loop through size, and each one it's going to speed up. And then I have it set units. So units again is just how far they've gone along in the race. So spec said as long as each, like, it has to get up to 25. 25 is like the what's it called, finish line. So I set units to whatever get units is plus their current speed. So yeah, it's just going to increment units by whatever their speed is, and then it's going to check if their units is greater than or equal to 25, which was spec. Um, and then if so, then I set when bool equals true, which will terminate, or where is it? Which will terminate this while loop. And then it tells you the winner, which is just the current name, uh, current get name. And then there's a break statement so that it doesn't continue going through this for loop. Um, and yeah, it'll break out of the for loop, check the condition. Oh, it's now equal to true, breaks this while loop. And then I just have an iteration through size to delete cars at I, and because each index of cars is a new place in the heap, so all I have to do is iterate through each I, or each index, and delete the current object because they're all in heap. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening.